Welcome to a place where stories don't just pass through your ears, they enter your heart. This is your channel of emotions, where love speaks through silence, and heartbreak whispers louder than words. Today's story is one of love, loss, and waiting. A story that says, come back, if it's still possible. Sometimes people fall in love not to possess someone, but to lose them forever. When someone leaves, it's not the body that feels lonely, it's the soul that shatters. This is the story of Ayan and Noah. Ayan, a fine arts student at a quiet university. Reserved, gentle, lost in thoughts, always writing. People called him the silent poet. And then there was Noah. Joyful, lively, the kind of girl who brought color into grayscale lives. They met in the university library. She asked for a book he was holding. Excuse me, may I borrow that? That moment was more than a meeting. It was the start of something neither could name. From shared glances to conversations in the cafe. From rainy rooftops to silent evenings. Their bond deepened. Noor would laugh, and Ayan would quietly smile. Ayan would write, and Noor would listen, like every word mattered. One rainy evening, Noor looked up at the sky and asked, "What if I'm taken away from you someday? What would you do?" Ayan looked into her eyes and replied, "I'll keep writing. About you. Your laughter, your silence. And maybe, one day, God will hear and send you back to me." They made a promise. Even if life separates them, their hearts would stay together. But fate had other plans. Noor's family suddenly had to move. A childhood marriage had already been arranged. She tried to resist, but failed. She called Ayan. For the last time. "Ayan, I'm leaving. Maybe forever. But my heart, I'm leaving it with you. If time ever allows, I'll return." The call ended. And so did Ayan's world. He stopped speaking to anyone. He finished university, but didn't move on. He rented a small room near campus and faded from life. He wrote, every day, to her. About her. One day, he wrote a poem. Come back, if it's still possible. It was published in a well-known magazine. And months later, Noor read it. She had left her forced marriage. She was finally free. But broken. She returned. Went to the same area near campus. But his room was closed. An elderly neighbor said, "The boy who lived here. He used to sit alone, reading the same poem every day, waiting for someone who never returned." Noor wept. She sat down by the door. And there, she found an envelope. Inside, a letter in Ayan's handwriting. "Noor, if you ever return, don't speak. Just sit beside me in silence. Love doesn't need words. I'm still loving you. In every breath, every poem, every moment. Come back, if it's still possible." Some stories don't end. They just wait. Forever. Move a camera if this story touched even a part of your soul. Subscribe to our channel. Because here, we don't just tell stories. We live them. With you.